Okay, this is the EDTL 6330 Module 4 to 6 Tidbit reflection. Much like the first Tidbit assignment that we turned in Module 3, I have saved my resources. I'll go through each one of them with a quick reflection and how it helped me moving forward. So to get started, in Module 4, we talked about iPads in the classroom and iPods. This was the first site that I used. This site gave me many reasons why we should be using iPads in the classroom. Beneficial. I do have a cart of iPads in my computer lab, so these will come in handy as we get back into school. I will be using those. The next site that we'll look at is eSchool News. Excuse me, this one talks a little bit about the research behind using iPads in the classroom, pros and cons of those things. I thought with this tidbit assignment, I would try to look at not just positives, because I'm generally in favor of using these, but also see what some of the drawbacks were. The third site here then focuses on why iPads maybe should not be used. So this website, Psychology Today, talked about how they might not be improving learning or hindering learning in some way. So I like to look at both sides. So those three sites gave me some insight to pros and cons. And then I have two videos here that I watched that would give me some insight. Not going to play through the whole thing, but this one was iPads in the classroom. Gave some interesting uses of how to go ahead and use it. And the last one was a video with the top 10 reasons to use technology in education, with iPads, tablets, making centers and things like that. So I do some of those things in my computer lab now. So overall, those first 5 resources helped me to generate my opinion and to get some resources for myself to use as well. Moving into the next module, Module 5, we started to talk about social media. So again, I found websites both in favor and not necessarily against, but some of the cons of using social media in the classroom. This one gives 9 ways to use it. I do a lot of this in my classroom already, but gained some new insight here. One thing that I haven't done a lot of is blogs, but I used from this site to go to Blogger, and I think I'm going to start using that with my students this year. So that was the first site. Here's another site that has some positive reaction. 10 great ways to use social media. Always looking for new ways to get those things into class, because the kids love it. It keeps them engaged. And if we can use that to teach what we have to teach, I think it's a great idea. So again, this one, teacherswithapps.com, talks about 10 great ways to use social media. Up next, this was a PDF file that talks about ways teachers are doing this right now. Doing some of these that I'm not doing, I will institute when we get back to school here in a few weeks. Up next, this is another, same one. Look in the wrong place here. So this is a video, again, social media and technology in the classroom. Just a short video of some different ways. I'm not going to watch the whole thing here, but again, gave me some ideas of how to go ahead and institute things. And then the last one kind of looks at the other side. Is it a friend? Is social media a friend or a foe in the classroom? Again, gives the pros and cons. I am definitely pro the use of social media in the correct ways, but it's good to see the negative sides also, so that I can kind of steer clear of those things. So again, with this one, social media in the classroom is something I am definitely in favor of. The kids like it. I think if we do it the right way, it's really good for them. So I saw both sides of it, but I will continue to use it in my classroom and gain some great resources from that. Into the last module, Module 6, where we talked about Web 2.0 tools. Another one of my favorites. always looking for things to challenge my kids. So I started out on this page, excuse me, edsurge.com, and it talked about all different type of Web 2.0 tools that teachers are using and how they use them. So some great resources in here. If you scroll through, you can see a whole list of things. Again, some of these I'm using, some of them not yet, but intend to use soon. So up next, this is another 50 of the best 2.0 sites for schools looking to gain resources, and here are a list of things that we can use. So this list will definitely come in handy. I spend one day a week with a gifted class, and I'm always looking for ways to challenge them and keep them entertained with engaging activities. So I'll use some of these in that application. This is just another site listing more. Sometimes we have overlap on some of these tools, but most of all the sites gave me some different ideas for different things. So this is going to directly affect what I do here in the fall. So here's another list of things. And then finally on this one, I again had a PDF file. Didn't see a lot of negative reaction to 2.0 tools because there are such a variety that can be used. This one, though, it kind of broke down what is Web 2.0 technology, explained it for you, and then broke down the different categories. So that was helpful before posting in the discussion forums that we have to post in. Finally, this is a video from you, or from TeacherTube video, and this talks again about the Web 2.0 tools for the classroom and shows how this teacher uses them and the effect that has in her class. So that is the list of the Web 2.0 tools, and all of these have been my tidbit reflection for Module 4 through 6. Overall, I found, just like with the first assignment, the tidbit assignment was useful because it gave me a lot of things that I can use with my class now. So that's always a great thing. I'm looking forward to the fall and trying some of these things out. Thank you for watching.